Hey guys, so I was going through the clip of Josh Howerton on the Sean Ryan show, and he was talking about the little G of this world, Satan, how he's the god of this world. That's in 2 Corinthians 4:4. So I just want to share this clip with you guys. The question that Sean Ryan asks is why is, and he's going to start asking on more of his show, but um, why is Christianity the one religion that you can attack and nobody seems to care? It's like all the other religions, they're kind of like protected, but Christianity is the one that you can't, you can say whatever you want about it. People don't seem to really care too much about it. So I'm going to give you a couple of different Bible verses here. I've got one. This is the New Living Translation. I like King James, and probably New King James is okay too, but I try to keep it like strictly King James pretty much. But I do enjoy reading the other translations because they give you a glimpse into a different perspective maybe. So in 2 Corinthians 4:4 in the New Living Translation, it says, Satan, who is the God of this world, lower G, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Christ, who is the exact likeness of God. So Satan, who is the lower G God of this world, blinds people to the good news. And they don't know that because they're blinded to it. They can't see. They got blinders on. I remember maybe speed. It's like you got blinders on. What's going on? You can't see. You got something's blocking your vision. You don't know what's going on. So let's see. Let me switch the translation here. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go to the King James and see what it says. Okay, so in the King James, 2 Corinthians 4:4, it says, In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. So that makes me feel like one of the big prayers we should be praying for people is that their eyes will be opened, right? That they would see, because I was blind. We were singing that at church actually today. It was like I was, of course, we're always singing Amazing Grace at church, um, but yeah, it's like I was blind, but now I see, and I just opened this up, just watching that little clip of Pastor Josh talking about it, and I was like, well, I've heard that before. I've heard that Satan is the lower G God of this world, but I never actually looked that up to verify it. And now I look in the Bible, and it's there, and it's true. That's truth. So I can't, So now I have to think about that a little bit. And Satan has blinded the minds of them who don't believe. So I'm gonna start saying that prayer for people a lot more. People that are non-believers. I would just pray that their eyes would be open, that their minds would be open to what the truth is, because Satan is blocking that from happening, or he's doing his best to make that happen. So, anyways, I just want to share this clip with you about, from Pastor Josh and Sean Ryan about how, why Christianity is the only religion that you can freely attack. Here we go.
Eyes are flames of fire, and it's three-headed dragons eating babies, and I think people start to go, I didn't know they dropped acid in ancient Rome. Kind of, what are they doing? What the book of Revelation is it's not, a lot of the book of Revelation isn't revelation about what's going to happen in the future. It's revelation about what's been going on behind the scenes in the spiritual realm throughout all of human history. That's what a lot of the book of Revelation is. If you get to Revelation chapter 12, you get this little vision of a dragon that represents Satan. And what it says that he does is he wages war upon the woman, which most Bible scholars go, man, that's the church, the bride of Christ, and her offspring. So, man, if you're going, why is Christianity the one thing that you can disparage? Is because the Bible says the whole world lies under the power of the evil one. The Bible actually calls Satan the little G God of this world. Actually, if you want to get this it's really interesting, that actually in the temptation of Jesus, Satan does this thing where he comes to Jesus and he goes, hey, I'm going to show you all the kingdoms of the world. And he tells him, he's like, hey man, if you'll bow down and worship me, I'll give you all of these kingdoms. Now, what's really interesting is Jesus doesn't say they're not yours to give. There's like this tacit assumption throughout the entire Bible that Satan is really over all of the world systems. And that's why everything in the world aligns against one thing in particular, and it's Christianity, Christ, and Christians. That's baseline.